How's it going, stoners? Today is another cleaning day. We are going to be going ahead and doing one bong cleaning today. It's actually a friend of mine from high school, a friend named Tyler, and we're going to go ahead and pick it up. We actually booked it as if it was a 32-inch bong, which would have been my first 32, well, up to 32-inch, so it's between a certain range. But I asked him to send me a picture, and it's actually just a normal small bong, just like our previous video. However, he does poppers in it, and I told him that it shouldn't be an issue. We can, do it the best we can and see if we can get it as clean as we can, but from the picture it looks pretty dirty, so we're gonna go ahead and pick that up later today. And what's cool is because I know him, I asked him if I could record the pickup process, just because our previous video didn't actually have that included, just because he was a normal client. However, I know this person, so I asked if I could record it, and he said he would be down, so we'll go ahead and get that on film for you guys today. It's nothing major. I just kind of go to their house and place it inside it, maybe a little chit chat here and there. Other than that, it's a pretty simple process. But I have my container here, my mascots. I'm actually gonna put those in my car. I'll show you guys what my car looks like and kind of my idea with that. But yeah, I got that going. I got my light booth. Actually don't need to prep it now because I have it all hooked up to this battery pack. So as soon as I turn on this light will turn on. I just gotta turn it on like that. It doesn't take long at all. At least now it's all connected to one battery pack, and it's a lot neater. And I also, of course, preheated our unit actually like 30 minutes ago. It's in the PN, so we do have to drive a bit, but it's currently at 27 degrees going to 70 degrees. We are actually gonna put in some water because yesterday we went for a mistake that, well, I already knew it heats up, so eventually you'll lose water, but we just gotta keep on topping it before we leave. That way we keep at the same water level when we come back, and we don't have to reheat it up and stuff like that. So I'll fill that up, we'll get that going. And there's my car, guys. So I have a banana on the front, and we'll show you the back here too. We've got some Toy Story in the back, as well as some other things here. And of course, we're driving a Tesla Model 3, guys. Only the best cars. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get in here. We're gonna meet you guys once we are at the client's house, and we'll see how it looks. See you guys once we're there. Okay, so we arrived at my client's house. How's it going, man?
How's it going?
Going good. Going good, man. Got myself my case here, so we can ensure the most protective transportation while I drive. So yeah, man, go ahead and put her in there.
How have you been?
I've been good, man. Been grinding. I mean, ever since school. Do you have any bowls or anything?
No, I got my bowl.
Sounds good. But yeah, man, I'll send you the pictures before and after, and then if you're approved, drop it back off.
Perfect.
Sounds good, man. See you soon, Ben. Thanks for the business. Okay, and just like that, we got now the bong. We're gonna clean it up. Okay, guys, and we're back home. About a 15-minute drive, not too bad. So basically, it's about 1:45 right now, which leaves me around 45 minutes left on the cleaning. It doesn't have any attachments, so it's just the bowl, or it's just the bong. So there's no bowl, there's no. Oh, I guess there's a stem in there, but I guess he has the bowl because he probably wants to smoke it. But as you can see here, it's damaged. So we just want to be careful with that. As you see, it is damaged while I pulled it out. So, and there's no sound in here, so it didn't get damaged in transport. But that's just one thing that you want to make sure, is that if there's any damage, to be aware that it is, it's damaged before. So that was that. And as you can see, it is been used with tobacco, so popper bowls. So that's one thing he asked me is, can you clean it? It has popper bowls on it and stuff like that. So I'm not too sure if these stickers will stay on or not. We'll go ahead and see that, but my guess is it's just gonna come off. So there's no really, nothing we can do about that. So if you have stickers on your bong, it'll probably come off in our cleaning unit. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take the pictures, and we'll show you the pictures and get started cleaning it. Okay, so we got the bong here, and we're gonna go ahead and separate the stem first. So again, it is damaged. I didn't damage it. It was just broken for whatever reason. And we're just gonna go ahead and put it inside of this bag here. It's very nasty. You can tell that there's a lot of cigarette use on it, because my gloves are just covered with black tar. So we'll go ahead and get a funnel here on top of the bowl, or I guess the bong. I keep getting my terms mixed up, but now for this one, we should be okay. But again, we want to put the cappers on, because if I started pouring right then, it probably would have fell right onto the floor, and it probably wouldn't have been good. So we're gonna get our cappers here. Now, last time in my other cleaning, we used the capper and it actually popped off while cleaning. I reached out to the people that I use my glass solution with, and they told me to use rubber bands, which is actually a really good idea. I don't have any rubber bands currently, so we're gonna see how well we can clean this guy without the rubber bands, but the rubber bands will actually be a really good solution on fixing that. But basically the solution just heats up, creates pressure, and pops off the lid. I think if I just put it in there without the top lid first, that way the solution heats up first, and then put it in, we should be good. So we'll try that today, but first we're gonna go ahead and start filling up the bong. Again, there's not much solution in there despite how much bubbles it produced, so we'll probably add a little more in here. Go ahead and wipe off the bubbles. That's one thing that I don't think I'll be able to ever kind of beat, just because the solution is a type of like food stock, and that's what really make it work so well with cleaning off pieces. So I think that should be good. We'll see how that does, and worst case we shake it up. We're gonna go ahead and use the large stopper, but first we're actually gonna heat up the solution. That way it gets to temp of the water, or at least close to it. That way it doesn't pop off fully. So we're also gonna go ahead and add solution to the stem bag too, before I forget. So we don't need much for this one because it only has one stem. So I just want to show you guys here. So you can see the actual stem through the bag, and you're just gonna actually see it change colors. Now, again, it's my first time doing it with, I guess, tobacco and popper bowls. So, and popper bongs. I really have high faith in it. It shouldn't be no problem for the cleaner and the ultrasonic unit. So this is very hot. I'll probably have to get my other glove on. Even the top of the lid is kind of burning through my glove, but we're just going to go ahead and place it into the unit. And again, we're going to try and get as much air out as possible from the Ziploc bag. If you go ahead and take a look there, it's just hanging over the edge. The water's a little cloudy because the solution actually did get in the unit last time I cleaned it, which is, it's no problem, it's not toxic and all that. It's not going to affect any of the cleaning ability of it. And now we're going to go ahead and put the bong inside of the unit to get it up to temperature and place it just like so. And we're just gonna go ahead and start it. So as soon as I start it, you won't be able to hear me, but we're gonna go do a 5-minute cycle, get as much gunk as possible. We're gonna put the capper on, and then we're gonna rotate it and do another 5-minute cycle, and we'll see if that works, because I have pretty big faith in it, but then again, every cleaning is a different kind of technique I'm using. So we'll go ahead and see how that does, and let's start the process. Okay, 5-minute cycle is done. Let's just see what the stem was looking like here. Wow, yeah, the bag is completely black now. That's pretty crazy, ain't it, guys? Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pull this bowl off, but first we're gonna get a, not bowl, I keep saying the wrong stuff, man. We're just gonna say piece every time. We're gonna have to try and train my brain to say piece, but we're just gonna pull it up here, and we're not gonna do much to it, just because I would love to just get a nice whole transition. So more or less, it's cleaned out down to the beacon area, but now we wanna go to the top. So the solution has warmed up. We're gonna put the cap on. Okay, now we have the cap on. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put it in there. So we'll move the lid out of the way, and we'll hope that it doesn't pop off, but you know, we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll go from there. So, oh, it popped off immediately. So that's one thing that we're gonna have to focus on is the lid. So in that case, we are gonna go ahead and do the Ziploc method. So you guys didn't see it last time, but it's pretty simple. Now, instead of basically filling the bong up with the solution, you're just gonna fill up the Ziploc bag with the solution. So this is where the bigger of the base is. So that's basically where we've more or less already cleaned. And this is where we need to clean down here. So for the most part, it's underneath the water and submerged. And it's inside the Ziploc bag. It's not the best. I'm actually in the process of getting a little better Ziploc bags. We're gonna do a 5-minute timer. So we'll do a 5-minute timer and we'll go from there. I have high hopes in this, in this cleaning, just from the stem itself, seeing the black bag. But anyways, I don't want to speak too soon because you know, we might have more work on my hands than usual. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Okay, so we still have 1:50 left. I think we're actually more than good to pull it out of the bag now. So if we just go ahead and reach into the Ziploc bag here. There is some solution here actually, so we'll actually just pull it directly out of the bag. As you can see, there is some solution. So we want to save that and reuse it, even though there's some water in here. And we're gonna get you guys a better angle because the transformation is pretty crazy. So this is the stem here. We're just gonna go ahead, transfer that also to the sink. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and pull it out of the bag and you guys can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So you can't really tell because there's roots in it, but it looks pretty good. There's probably still a little bit of resin, unless it's actually the design of the bong. Let's give it a rinse here. Yeah, so actually it looks pretty good. We might do one cleaning because if you guys look in the back there, I thought it was the design of the bong, but it's actually more resin. So we're gonna actually put some cleaner in it and we're gonna get it a little bit more cleaned up. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the stem though. I have high hopes in the stem. This is gonna be one thing that is gonna be probably an issue with me is cigarette tar. So as you can see here, it's not fully clean yet, but there is black liquid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put it in here again. And we're gonna do another cycle. Okay, so I just wanna show you guys what I'm working on here. So I couldn't get all the resin out of it, but if you actually take a look at it now, I'm getting a lot of it out. So there's these things called scrubber duckies that are meant for bongs, and it's like a magnetic fishy that basically you can fish around and get to the hard to reach places. So because this has caked on resin from tobacco bowls, this is perfect for this. If it was a normal, probably weed bowl, we probably would have already gotten it cleaned by now, but we're gonna at least get it better looking with this than if we probably did another cleaning. So, but yeah, as you can see, the magnetic scrubber is right there. It falls off, and then you can kind of go around and clean the bong. So that's what I've been doing, and because we had the stopper on it, it's a little dirty around the tip, which I don't know if the scrubber can clean up there. But we do have bristles and we'll be able to clean that too. We're running a little late on time. It's 2:30. I'd rather be late and get it perfectly clean than kind of get it a little dirty. So we'll still work on this. We shouldn't take more than 10 minutes and we should be done. Okay, and that's the stem. We couldn't get it all cleaned up because again, it is operable. We probably could have. Hopefully he should be happy with this. Okay, after an hour of scrubbing later, we got most of the resin off. As you can see, there are some spots left, but I am gonna say that this is pretty good. The stem is probably the worst out of everything. It's just so hard when there's just so much, you know, tar on there. You just can't get everything, but for the most part, it looks clean. We're gonna take the pictures. We're also gonna let the customer know of the issue, which resolved with the little thing here. It might have already actually been a problem beforehand, but either way, I wanted to mention it to him, as well as the broken stem if he doesn't know. And if he approves it, we'll drop it off. Okay, so the customer is happy with the bong. He is aware of the broken stem, and also he said it wasn't a big deal with the attachment breaking off. I'm not sure if I did that or if it was like that before again, but either way, he is happy with the result. Before we're done though, we want to get our goodie bag, which is the most important part of trying to get the customer back. Not even the cleaning, although they're probably happy with, you know, seeing it. Wow, it's so clean, but really like that makes me happy, but I'd rather give them free shit, really. I don't know, because then it might get them to come back. But anyways, pack it up, and it's about a 20-minute drive over to his place, and we'll film off the drop-off, and that should be it for the video. It was a little hard to clean this one, I'm not gonna lie. It was my first time actually using those scrubber duckies, which I'll have to get a better footage next time because it's really satisfying to see. Hopefully we don't have too many of these orders. It's something that, you know, it's just part of the business. Seemed like the alcohol worked a lot better on that, than the actual solution. So that might be something that I might have to do, although I'm trying to, stick to the non-toxic solution. If people are smoking, tobacco inside of their bongs mixed with the weed, it's gonna be a lot harder to clean. But we want to get back the bong as cleaner as when it dropped off, because that's us. Because a clean bong is a happy bong right here at the Bong Cleaners. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and pack this up. I'm gonna get a drink because I'm thirsty. Get it dropped off, and that'll be it. Okay, guys. So we made it. We got our mask on. I don't know if you can see. We got a mask on. Go ahead and pick up the case. So we'll get it open. That way they know we're here. And we'll go ahead and send them a text. Hey, so here's Tyler's bong. So I already told you about the small issues. Was this already loose beforehand?
Yeah,
it was. So that's cool. I thought there was the heat that maybe did that.
No, I was gonna take this off anyways.
The stem is here.
Bro, this looks so much fucking.
The stem is here. I didn't get the stem as well, just because the tar. The tar is something, man. The tar.
Hard to get out.
But I used 99% alcohol.
Okay.
So that kind of helped get all the other parts of it. But I mean, have at it, man. Smoke it out, get it dirty again. Is that your only piece, or do you have all
no,
those?
I got another one.
Yeah, another one. Well, there you go, man.
Alright,
I also have this for you here too. It's a goodie bag.
Oh
It's
shit.
just filled with a bunch of stuff. First time customers get it.
I got it.
So
I got it.
there you go, man. Thanks for the business, bro.
Got you, man.
Have a good one. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's how bong cleaner works. You pick it up, you drop it off, and that's kind of it. If you guys want to book a cleaning, go to thebongcleaners.ca. And you guys can get your cleaning there, or you can call 613-400-4040. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.